Hey, Christian educators out there, this is David Schmus. I just got the new copy of Teachers of Vision about hope. So excited to come across this article called Transformative Prayer. And I have a little idea for you. I don't know if you read this article yet. I highly encourage you to read it. But I think this might provide a way for God to move on your campus that maybe you haven't thought of before. If you read the article, Cheryl Sachs, a great friend of our ministry, talks about some of the amazing successes they've had doing prayer vigils and prayer walks on public school campuses. She says one school they did a prayer vigil at, that was ranked in the bottom 25% of the state academically in Arizona. After their prayer vigil, they moved to the top 25% of the state academically. And then the next year they received an A+ ranking from the Arizona Department of Education. So great results. Another school they prayed for had broken down athletic facilities. They began to pray, and it says, shortly after we started praying specifically for these needs, the Arizona Cardinals NFL team got wind of the desperate needs of the school. They donated cleats, jerseys, pads, and other gear. The NBA Cares Foundation got in the bandwagon, donated $150,000 worth of furnishings, extensive landscaping, maintenance, etc. Phoenix Suns charities also piled on and wrote a principal a check for $200,000 to hire additional teachers. Amazing results. Another story they tell about, they did a 12-hour prayer vigil during the spring one year at Manzo Elementary School after the school received an F ranking from the state. The school board was considering shuttering the school and firing the principal. They prayed specifically for improvement in academic scores. By the end of that academic year, it says the school had risen to a C+ ranking. When the Tucson Unified School District statistician called the principal and asked, "How did you do this? No school moves up 22 points one semester. It's statistically impossible." I love this, but God specializes in the impossible. Not only did Manzo Elementary School remain open, but the principal was given a promotion. So, hey, I'm thinking, what if you got this article and either printed out online or photocopied or just handed it in the magazine, highlighting a few of those passages that talks about academic improvement and school culture changes, things that every principal wants to see, and say, if we could hold a prayer vigil or do a prayer walk on this campus, we believe that God may provide some of these results as well. And maybe the principal isn't even a believer, but maybe they're just kind of like, well, gosh, we're kind of desperate. Maybe they would get behind it, or maybe they simply allow it and say, well, yeah, sure, request a room and go for it. And maybe this article will encourage you to take a huge step of faith in praying for your campus. And wouldn't it be awesome to have a bunch of news stories that we can tell in a future version of TOV or one of our blog posts or something like that about what God did at your school. So I think we're going to be launching in the fall a prayer walking initiative, but you don't need to wait. Hey, school's almost over. It's winding down. Let's do some prayer walking. Let's do some prayer vigils. Let's see what God will do if we raise up the temperature, if you will, of prayer in our schools. Anyway, blessings to you. Thank you for your membership. We love you. We're supporting you. We're praying for you. Have a wonderful day. Blessings to you.